investigations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Oh?
You ain't allowed to be in here, sir. Okay, that's a good one. Who might you? Hey, you! I don't know you. Hey! Hey, psycho! Give him all you got! What's up? You got a man down! Oh. Oh my God! Over there! Launch him out!
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. And all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
Sir, I just need to check.
That's a bit excessive.
Hey, stop! Are you serious?
Considering the
No
fact
way
that
you're
I've
running
spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
What?
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
What?
Excuse me?
Hey.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Hey, how you doing?
Damn, good new pose.
Yes, hi, Catherine. It's me again. Edward. I know I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time, I promise. It's just...
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it. I can't breathe. Excuse me. to handle this whole situation. I don't think I can, really. I can't feel my legs, and my eyes are not working properly. This flicker thing again. You can't tell anyone. But the thing is, I've been asked to perform the eulogy at the funeral event tomorrow. I know it all sounds so unbelievable. But even though Mother is still alive, we still have to go through with the funeral. I have to write the eulogy. I don't think I can. She will definitely want to read. Gotta go. Sorry, I'll stop calling you. I have to write the eulogy. I don't think I can. She will definitely want to read it, and oh, Madam... I just know she'll be disappointed in me. Again. My legs are really weird. I need you, Cassie. I'm sorry. I know. I'll hang up. Not supposed to do this. Christ, sorry. Bye.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Well, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? The only company he had was his rare plants and Mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Yo, Anne, what's up?
Relax, man. I said, what? Relax, man. I said I'd get your money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlyle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me.
Gotta go.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in their circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
Nah. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Patrick talking to Madame Carlyle's daughter.
Rebecca?
What the? Take it easy, man.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Phil, did you find out that the boat was floating? How the hell did that happen?
Strange.
Hey, how are you? Okay.
right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who's... Jesus, that's this.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked...
Wow.
Just keep calm.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
I could listen all day. He poured...
Weird.
I shouldn't gossip, but that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
What is it?
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she preferred it. It's so unfair.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Maybe we should get back to...
Yeah, what you said, huh?
You need to watch it.
looking good today, sir.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from orbit.
At least you never got to learn that the horrible thing we did was for nothing. To protect the Carlyle legacy, what bollock.
Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do. Oh, Zachary.
That is the door to Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Oh. How are you today, sir?
Stop pacing. You can't sleep together.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude. That's what it is.
Huh?
Easy now, big boy.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But when I see it there, she never misses a step. The opposite.
Can't you just relax for a minute?
And that solicitor upstairs, why do you think he's here?
I'm solicitors are mother's favorite kind of people. Can't remember ever having a family event throughout my travel with. Due diligence always trumps.
I think you could try. Rosie told me Rebecca has a really cool saying, though. Yeah, fine man, but no man at all. So you've got your work cut out for you if you do try.
Do you mind? I need... Hmm? Wow.
We're the new head of the family office. There's a big she said. Well, Gregory put a stop to that.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but hey...
Okay. Excuse me?
Must have been in some incredibly dangerous situation.
I should
probably.
Take you back to...
Right, yes.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Hello, sir.
Excuse me, you're not allowed to be here, sir. Please leave. That'll do. Please stop.
Whatever.
Huh. There's room for everybody here, sir.
How can you be so relaxed? I wish you'd take things more seriously.
What are you going on about now?
This whole situation isn't normal. How do you think it affects Patrick? He must be so confused. I don't like how Alexa's way of running things impacts our son. What?
What's a gentleman?
You like, reading? You look really smart, in a good way, I mean.
I do like reading.
Really? I like reading too. I read...
What's up?
Sir, with all due respect, I'm gonna kick your ass if you don't get out of my face.
Sir?
I'm feeling, very vulnerable today, so can you, back off?
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Huh?
You work with a lot of...
I should
Sorry,
get
but I
back
think
to
I...
Right, yeah.
Aha!
Strange.
Hey, how are you?
My dear brother.
Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do. My dear brother.
Hi, hon. Okay. So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time.
Intimate pictures of sexual character from Minister. You know, he used to fancy my...
What?
Mister, drop the gun. Received and understood.
Mary is so upset. as she's never seen a dead body before.
Oh.
Okay.
Martin, Rebecca here. I need you to dig up the contract we have with the law firm Morgan, Yates and Cohn. No, I think they revoked the unanimous vote on prolonging the lease for the New York branch.
Of interesting stories. Could
I
we
actually
put a pin in it?
Yeah, I should let
Sorry.
you
What the hell?
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel documents?
I did, sir. It's all checked out.
Listen, Gregory. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
Oh, dear God, not this again.
So I got full.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whit... you have enough evidence to present...
Oh! Sure it'll sort itself out. Crap.
Sorry, sir. You dropped something.
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do. I received the vault token for the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank. Did I understand correctly that I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death?
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful she will be in trouble if she knows?
She will start digging when...
Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
All right there.
She will start digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit her.
Hello, Mr. Gates.
Okay.
It's me, Aaron, again. I really need to talk to you about the Carlyle account. Something horrible has happened. It's all gone. I'm not quite sure how to handle it. Could you please call me back?
Stand by to stand by. Huh? What a waste of time. Huh?
Okay.
Come in, JHQ. This is Undertaker.
No way.
Something's going down and I'm having a look. Over and out.
How did it come to this, Zachary? Did you really do it? But why now? We did broke you nearly 50 years ago. No.
Huh?
Sorry.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
What is it now?
She's scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She's just discovered Zachary's dead body.
An apology would be well received.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Hey,
Mr.
how you
Fernsby?
doing?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Wow.
Sir, please refrain from throwing stuff around. Thanks.
Wilkinson accused. That's what I told him.
Please keep your comments to yourself, Gregory.
The hair on my neck. Quite the pose. The bell! This'll be good. Everybody.
This is torture. I need time to focus on the eulogy.
It wasn't Alexa who rang the bell.
What's up, Dad? Are we meeting?
Your grandmother's not here, and she's the only one allowed to call family meetings. No idea who rang the bell.
This is definitely not the place to be sneaking around.
Here we go again.
something about a sheik before. What was he like? Did you fall for one of his beautiful daughters?
I'd much rather hear your stories.
I can't imagine what goes on behind closed doors in a house like this.
And I'm sure you're very perceptive.
Oh, come on. Pretty please? With sugar on top? So, Sam, have you ever fallen in love with someone you were hired to protect? Like a foreign princess or a beautiful starlet? Oh, it would be so romantic to work that closely with someone you had feelings for.
You still trying to drag my secrets out, Annie? You're persistent. I might have to keep an eye on you. Well, you're gonna be trouble for me, I can just tell.
You must have been in some incredibly dangerous situations, right? Shootouts and hostage negotiations, like in movies.
It would be pretty unprofessional of me to talk about that. And I certainly wouldn't want a refined woman like you to think I'm unprofessional.
Oh, is that so?
You almost got me that time.
With a handsome face like that, I bet you've worked with a lot of...
So
Maybe we should get back to...
Yeah, we'll just...
Sorry, sir, can't let you through here. Not happening. Sir, I'm sorry. This is a restricted area. Hey, you!
Yeah, get some, get some! Six out, engage on Tango's position.
Control from Mike 1, I've now...
Weird.
Whoa, easy there, Tiger.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Say something about...
I should
Sorry,
get
but I
back
think
to... Right, yeah.
Greetings, sir.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmire, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Hi there.
What is it, Burnsby?
Mr. Edward is not coping too well with the situation, I'm afraid.
Oh, he is a useless whip. If it's not one thing, it's another.
If I may say so,
Huh? Okay.
listen to this, Emma. You don't want it.
Quite the poem. But you're right. Oh.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Can you please sit down? If I could just think of something interesting. Grab what
Another family gathering. Oh, this'll be good.
That bell is getting on my nerves.
Sir.
Jeez.
There's no meeting. You've got to know. Sam, have you ever fallen in love with someone you were hired to protect?
Please behave and refrain from throwing garbage in the streets.
What the?
Take it easy, mate. You don't want to get hurt.
Holy shit! Command! Anybody there?
You're a cute.
I should
probably.
let you get back to...
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
Calm down. What's going on here? This is not a drill. We have a situation.
Excuse me?
Huh? Okay.
Where were you going? Sir, you are trespassing. Now, you will follow me, understood? What part of follow me don't you understand? Hey, you! We got no visual. You are 5x5 Echo Foxtrot. Oi, you! Drop the weapon!
Don't try to mess with me. Get your ass out here, son.
One of these days you're finally gonna... So
Maybe
I think,
we should get back to...
Yeah.
What? Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But what is safe with Ethel? She never misses a step.
Why waste away in front of the books when he can play like that?
That music makes my heart soar. You have a way with words.
I'd like to spend the week, and then she shows up like that. I nearly shat myself.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning.
Wilkinson accused of sordid affair with personal assistant.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Madame Carlyle?
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do. What is it, Fern? Fernsby.
Mr. Edward is not coping too well with the situation, I'm afraid.
He is a you. Useless wimp. If it's not one thing, it's another.
If I may say so, these are challenging circumstances for everyone. It seems to be his role stage. Tomorrow weighs on him.
Weird. Christ. If he'd just grow a pair.
I believe he is calling his ex-wife again. He could end with legal
Must have been in some incredibly dangerous situation. I bet he's stringing all the girls along with him.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Can you please sit down again?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of knocking? Well, you need to leave.
Hello there.
What?
Yes.
If I could just think of something interesting to say during the shoot to grab Rebecca's attention.
I don't believe for a second that is suicide. You don't need to run with the man. I'd say worried about how things can happen if Gregory never taken over.
Hello, sir. Wow.
Excuse me?
Around, you're going to have to be a bit more specific. Did it have a fun keychain?
Mary is so upset, and she's never seen a dead body before.
Tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madam Carlyle wants to believe Zachary was murdered.
Looking good today, sir.
I heard Mary fainted when she heard Madame Carlyle was still alive. And she didn't even see it herself. It was Burnsby who told her.
I didn't see it now. It's still quite young.
Are you guys planning to give the whole grounds an overhaul?
I think so. A funeral is a...
Huh? I hope I die in the fire.
Aaron, talk about that. Madam Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. Oh, goodness. It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlyle. He's in a right